Hi, my name is Wendy Ramsdale. I'm a student computing coordinator and a trainer at Augustana College in the ITS department. I'm going to talk about your Gmail account. To access your Gmail, your best option is to use Google Chrome. You should have a shortcut similar to this on your desktop. You're also able to use Internet Explorer or Firefox, but Chrome seems to work the best. It should open to a campus net. With the shortcuts across the top, you'll see one for email. That is one way to access your email. Another way is to type in www.gmail.com. Here you'll have to enter username and password. One important thing is to remember to add @augustana.edu to your username. Type in your password and sign in. And you're ready to go. Most likely you should already have 3 or 4 emails in your inbox. I'm going to open an email right here and go across some of the options that are available to you. First, you have an archive. An archive clicks and saves this message in your folder called All Mail, which is located right over here. All Mail saves all your email and will never ever be deleted. This is especially helpful for those that like to keep your inbox used for only messages you need to deal with. You have the next one would be called Report Spam. One caution I have is that when you report spam, this reports for all of Augustana, not just yourself. So don't use this unless it truly is spam and not just something you don't want to receive. You actually have a spam folder, again, over here on the left-hand side. Right now I have nothing in the spam. If there were some there, they would be deleted, as it says here, in 30 days. So you don't need to worry about them. You will find that Google will filter out a lot of those spam messages before you see them in your inbox. Next, we'll see your delete button, which will go into your trash. And that's also over here. Your trash also will be deleted every 30 days automatically, so you don't want to worry about it. I would suggest double checking that spam folder every so often to make sure nobody has marked something you want to receive as spam. You're not going to find often something there that you need, but it never hurts. Another option is to work with your labels. Right on top are the labels that are already created for me. You have a spam label and a trash. Well, what you can do is organize your emails into a label if you wish. To do that, you can just click Create a New, and I'm going to call it a test. I also have an option to nest a label under another, and I'm going to create that. If you see over here, there is a new label, and it has this in that label now. I can also add other labels if I wish. You can put one message in on several different labels. That's just an FYI. Once you have your labels created, you can just move it to that label, or you can manage your labels also down here. And this kind of shows you an example of all the labels that are already created automatically. You have an option to show and hide them. Everybody uses their email their own way, so you'll have to experiment to see what works for you. I'm going to click on another email here. You can actually just add labels if you don't want to move them into a label. And then you have some more options. You can mark something as unread in case you want to look at it again right away. Mark as important, which is one way your email box can be sorted. You can add a task, add a star. If you add a star to an email, when I click over here, I click on my star and I will see that right in this spot. Okay. I also have options to remove a star, create an event, which would go on my calendar. I can filter message or forward all. These are just a few options that you have within your message. You might find that down within a message over here you'll have a few additional items that you may want to take care of. Where one of these include translate message. Just a cover other. These are just some more options available. I'm going to click back to go back to my inbox. I'll just click inbox. And if I'm ready to compose an email, I can click compose. And everybody on campus should be automatically self-populating. So in other words, if I start typing a name, there's a name. You have your carbon copy and your blind carbon copy. You can add a subject line, and this is where the body of your text would go. You have other options down here. One of these is your formatting options. You can close and hide that toolbar. But here's some options to change your text size, and other ones you may want to experiment with. Here is what you'd use to attach a file. Here is if you want to insert a file from your Google Drive. If you want to insert a picture or a link or an emoticon. Once you're all done, you would just push send. Have you noticed I have a send later? It's called Boomerang. That is an additional add-on you'd have to install. So that's nothing you would normally see on your computer. So I'm going to delete this because I don't need to see it. We're just going to take one more second and look at your settings. And if I go up to those settings, you'll see my little gear, and I'll go to settings. And these are the basic settings where you can make some changes to make your email what you want it to be. You can change conversations, you can change default text, and you can put an auto signature right here. You can have vacation responder, save your changes. These are another way to look at your labels. Here's a way to select how you want your inbox organized. The default, primary, social, promotions, update, and forums. I changed mine to unread first so I don't miss anything, but experiment. You can change that back and forth and it will not affect your email. You won't need the accounts. If you're forwarding an IMAP, here are some instructions on how to configure your phone. I'm going to click on labs, and there are some labs that might be helpful to you. You might want to look them over. These are considered beta in Google, so they could disappear, but they're there for right now if there's anything that looks useful to you. Click back on my inbox, and that's just a little bit about your Gmail. A couple other things I'll talk to you about is we also offer Google Drive, which is a great place for storage for all of your files. And Google Contacts. Those are a way to look. This is one way to look at your contacts. Another way is to come over here and click on Contacts, and you'll see the contacts that are created for you. Thank you, and have a great day. If you have any questions, always feel free to call the help desk at 309-794-7293 or email helpdesk@augustana.edu. Thank you.